How's it going, everybody? Welcome to today's interview, and thank you for tuning back into the channel. A lot of times I do these interviews to show the guys that I've worked with and their amazing stories within their journey. Today, I have a awesome guest, one of the OGs in the program. This kid means a lot to me, and he has taught me a lot as a coach, and I am very excited to show his journey. You're going to want to tune in for this whole entire one today. Without further ado, this is Johnny.
Hi guys, I'm Johnny. I'm a freshman. I'm 15 years old. I've been catching for about 2.5 years. I've loved it ever since I met Brock, so it's been great.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Yeah, tell them where you're from, dude. We used to be in the same state at one point, and how old and your grade.
Yeah, I'm from Arizona. I'm a freshman. It's hot here in Arizona, and being a freshman, it's kind of new to a bigger school and new opportunities and competition and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're one of the kids that has gone through the program from Arizona in the summer, and watching you sweat and getting your video back from you just being absolutely drenched.
It's rough. It pays off, let me tell you.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, so, let's start with where you were before we started working together. Just, before I met you, before you reached out, I was able to meet your mom through Instagram. Where were you in your catching career? What were some things you were struggling with? Just anything in your own words of that.
So I was originally an outfielder, just really fast, really good at tracking the ball. And one day our catcher left, and our coach is like, "Johnny, you're going in." All right, fine, whatever. I thought it would be for like 2, 3 months, but I just kept catching. I can only really catch the ball. Every now and again, I could block one, and it'd be the greatest time of my life because I was able to block it. But I just sucked at it. My teammates hated me catching. I did not like catching. My coaches kept putting me there, and it was just not a fun experience. But it did end up getting a little bit better, but still really, really bad.
Yeah, I remember us talking about that where you were kind of just thrown to the wolves and things like that.
Yeah,
What specifically did you need to work on in your catching game?
just everything. Like, I didn't have good stances. My receiving was okay. Throwdowns sucked. I just kind of throw the ball wherever it felt right. Blocking, I just picked it like a first baseman. I didn't even try to because I was scared of it, but I just tried to pick it and hope for the best, and it just did not work out for my team and me.
Yeah, no, I mean, totally. I guess now going into from where you were before, where like you were just, guessing on what to do, haven't really had that experience, it's all your skills in catching were just super underdeveloped. What were some adjustments you made specifically once we started working together to help you in some of those categories?
Some adjustments I started making was like putting actual effort into wanting to be a catcher because I knew if I just kept catching, I'll just get better. And so one of them was working on my form because that one sucked. I just kind of sat down. I just did not want to squat or anything. Just kind of basically sat down and hoped I caught it.
I remember a big one with you was just going to the basics of stances, so then we can get those fundamentals right in your setups. And then I remember, going into the blocking, the throwing, and the receiving one by one. Did you feel like there was any like adjustments within that where you're like, okay, now I'm starting to gain some real traction of knowing what I'm doing?
Blocking was the biggest thing for me. I could not block, and you started giving me like very basic things on just like let the ball roll to you and just put your glove down. That helped a lot. Just being able to like watch it come and hit my glove or hit my chest or something, and then going from actually like in a squatting position and then dropping down until actual like throwing, blocking. Just it was like a full process of being able to just let it come to you, just like rolling to actual throwing and blocking it. And it helped a lot because I played varsity for summer and it showed.
Yeah,
Blocking was huge.
as a freshman too, dude, that's awesome. You being
In
able
eighth grade,
to.
actually, it was eighth
Oh
grade.
yeah, yeah, as an eighth grader, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's kind of go into the, show off a little bit where you are now and what results you achieved in the program that have kind of sculpted where you are. I know we were talking about your success you've been having, but kind of show off a little bit about things like that right now.
Well, I'm like one of the best catchers on my team. Players keep asking me to like ask our coaches to bring me up. Players want me bringing up. Even parents want me to go up to varsity. It's just been a lot. So I want to go up because I know I'm able to perform at that level with the ability of being able to block, throw, and receive.
Yeah, I guess now that you say like block, throw, and receive, and also we can go leadership and mentality. How do you feel like all those categories sit after you've gone through the program?
As a leader, I'm able to control my team because I have like that mindset, like I'm the best player here. Like I'm gonna let my ability show, like the work I've put in. My team is rough without me there, but when I'm there, I get them straight, actually working, and have that like right mentality of let's get better, let's win these next couple games or something like that.
Yeah. And then for blocking, throwing, and receiving, where would you say that sits right now as well?
Blocking, I very rarely have pass balls. This past game, there was like 30 something like balls in the dirt, and I blocked like 98% of them. Like it was the ones I missed were like not even close to trying to be able to block or something. And then yesterday, I threw out a runner behind a left-hander batter, so I picked it and I threw it right behind his back, and I was like, dang, that was really cool.
Heck yeah.
And then receiving is one of the best receivings ever, actually, like in the program. Like I got the best pop. Receiving just looks really, really good. Even the varsity catcher's like, dang, dude, you got really good receiving.
That's awesome, dude. I love how you're getting praise from everyone around you because, you are a good player. You do have these new skills. It's awesome for you to get that recognition that everyone can see. I want to kind of transition now into a question about what your experience was like in the program for anyone watching who's probably curious about like, okay, how's this work? How did this kid go from, not knowing what catching really was to now getting praise and being at a high level in all categories. So, what would you say your experience was like in the program?
At first, I was really like skeptical about it because it was online and not in person. But I decided to do it because no other catching coach wanted to help me, and so I was really glad that you offered to help me. At first, it started off simple, and I was like, all right, is this really going to be worth it? Like, are these simple things really going to end up working? And then we moved on to harder things, and then those harder things moved into even harder things. So going from like really simple was really nice because I can always go back to them whenever I want. And they actually really show. The harder it gets, the easier it gets as well in games.
No, I appreciate that, man. Would you say overall you really enjoyed what was your duration in the program and everything that came out of it?
I love the program. I can always talk to you whenever I want. I can always like go to you for advice. Like I remember one time I was gonna go to an ASU camp, and like the day before I asked you for advice on something, and you were straight to it. You like told me what I should work on, what like mentality I should have, what results I should see.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to get that for sure. No, it sounds like you're a prime example of kind of joining at first, something new, and you're like, all right, I don't know how this is going to end up. Is it for me? And then you stuck with the process, dude, which was awesome. You made the investment into your time, into your career, and pulled the trigger, and then you stuck through it, and you've gotten the benefit, man, which is just amazing to see. I wanted to ask, who is this program for? Who would get the best results?
It's really for everyone. I asked one of my friends like, dude, this program is phenomenal. You should try it out. And he's like, I'll look into it, but it's made for everyone because I was brand new to catching, never like thought about catching, never knew what like catching gear I should use or something like that. But it's really for everyone. It's really simple. It's nice, but it works. It really does work.
Heck yeah, man. No, I appreciate that. So it sounds like just anyone who's striving to be a catcher, it can work for them. Who would you say it's not for then on the other side? Like, what type of player do you think would not benefit from this?
People who don't want to give the 45 minutes it takes to do it because it might take at most an hour if it's really really hot out or something,
Yeah.
but it's super nice, and it's just nice to have, I guess. I don't know, it's just so nice.
No, I appreciate that, dude. I put a lot of time into making it so you guys can have the best resources. So it's awesome for you to say that. And yeah, I mean, it's like a workout, It's like a lot of catchers and players spend 45 minutes every day working out as they should, but you need to be spending that time of working on your catching skills, and that's what you did.
Yeah,
Even if it was in the heat sometimes, which was awesome. Shows a lot about you. I know you kind of said this before, but would you recommend this to somebody else?
100%, dude. It's so much better, in my opinion. I learned way more in like a week than I did in 8 months. That's just my opinion, but it just helped so much.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. I kind of want to transition into what a lot of people are, I bet, thinking, and they're like, okay, well, this is a remote program, things like that. So let's kind of go into the beliefs of online training and what those were for you before you worked in the program.
Online training, it's really nice. It's better online than it is in person, in my opinion, because you're more comfortable like doing it in your backyard than doing it in someone else's cage, not like knowing where you're at or something.
Hmm.
So being online, I was able to get comfortable in my own backyard, knowing that like my mom's there to help me out or my sister or something like that. So in my opinion, online is way better.
Heck yeah, man. Before you came to that conclusion, what were your limiting beliefs about online training? Maybe some things of like, well, am I actually going to get the feedback? How's it going to work if he's not with me every single day? Things like that.
Um, Me, I was like, am I really gonna get feedback from this guy? Like, am I just gonna send him a video? He's just gonna look at it, say cool, and not actually give me feedback. But first video I sent, he's noticed like 30 things that I was doing wrong. And I was like, okay, I didn't even know I was doing that wrong. How
Yeah.
can you see that just from a video? But he proved it. You proved it from just looking at a video, and it showed.
No, I appreciate that. I think, there's four pillars of the program I have now, which is, your daily plan, which is, the first training app that shows you what to do. The second one is the evaluation, and then the community, and then just daily access to me for whatever. So I try and keep those four values out at all. And yeah, evaluation is such a huge one just to make sure, you're a player, dude. You should be focusing on playing. You shouldn't be focusing on trying to coach yourself. So my goal was to, show you, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. And I think it surprised you. Yeah, definitely, where you're like, okay, I didn't know that was the case. So now I totally get it. But now into the next question is, what would you say to someone on the fence right now? Someone who is watching this and they're on the fence about joining the program, on the fence about remote training. What would you say to them? Just simple.
It's honestly worth it. I would just do it. Like full send. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. But like 99% of the people I met doing this program loved it. It worked out great for them. So I would just full send it and just do it. It's worth it.
I appreciate that, man. I meant to ask you before, had you worked with an in-person catching coach? I know you and your mom said you spent so much time trying to find a catching coach and you couldn't find a good fit, but had you ever worked with one before?
I've worked with a couple. There was one I went to for a little bit. I mean, he was fine. He was just not the best at it.
Yeah.
But I went to one, this guy who was in person, and he was okay. But I had to go to like his place, and so it was not really comfortable for me because I was in a new area, new surroundings. There's other people working there, so I was like, am I gonna get embarrassed by doing something wrong or something?
Sure. No, I totally get it. So now just a quick little rundown of if you had to compare that experience for in-person training and then to remote training, what would you say comparing both of those?
Me personally, I liked remote training better. Just like being able to be like, all right, what does Brock have me doing today? And I'll look at it and be like, okay, this will take 45 minutes. I don't have to go anywhere. I can go to my backyard, throw on my shin guards, and just do it. It's better. You're in a comfortable area. You don't have to worry about like other people looking at you, like worrying about how this coach is gonna think about you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm glad you really got a benefit from the program and were able to be comfortable because that's the biggest thing within training is if you need to train every day, but you're not comfortable doing it, that's going to be hard for you to be motivated to want to do that. Dude, that's just awesome. Yeah, I hope everyone listening to this can just really understand where Johnny was before. Like, just him and his mom were looking for a catching coach. He just started catching, thrown to the wolves, and they're doing the right thing. They wanted to invest in his career and take it seriously. And it was just sad because I know you guys couldn't find anyone that was a good fit. And then we got to work right away, Johnny and I, and it was awesome. He has great faith, and yeah, I love his heart, man. You definitely love the game. You definitely are just down to grind. Watching him send me videos of just being drenched in sweat in the hot Arizona heat in the summer, like, and now to see it pay off is awesome. This dude's video is crazy. Watching him hose guys, Dude, just watching you block and things like that and steal strikes. And not only that, he absolutely rakes at the plate. He is a very good hitter. So this kid has an open road ahead of him, and I am very proud of him. I just want to say that, man, that's awesome. But is there anything else you wanted to say, Johnny, wrapping up? Any other comments of, us working together, anything, what it's like working with me one on one, or whatever you feel is on your heart?
I would do it. It's worth it. You meet great people in the program. Like we were able to do meetings with other catchers, and I got to learn like new stuff from them. Brock got to learn new stuff from them. Learned stuff from me.
Hmm.
It was just great. It was the best time I had in like 6 months. Honestly, just like watching me improve was great.
Yeah, dude, and now you're getting that benefit and that payoff, and it's awesome to see in season. And I know we keep in touch, and it's awesome to hear from you, dude. And I hope I can continue to provide you value. But man, I learned a lot from you. Absolutely, I learned a lot from each one of the kids I coach, and where you guys are in your journey, and how you grind. Dude, I just love your attitude. I feel like you're very very chill, nothing too high, nothing too low, which is awesome. And yeah, it's just great to see where you started and where you are now. It's I can't even put it into words in an interview or a video because it's definitely night and day mechanical wise, but even just your maturity, dude. So absolutely love it. That is all I have. Ani, thank you for your time, dude. I really
Anytime,
appreciate
let me
it.
know once you need me.
I appreciate it. That's what I love, man. You're always there. Yeah, dude, thank you again. This is awesome. I hope this speaks to many, someone who might have just started catching and they want to, become elite. And you can do it in a very quick amount of time. You just have to take that leap of faith. But Johnny, again, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you,
Of course, thank you
everyone.
for having me.
Yeah, yeah, always, man. For anyone watching this, I am going to be posting this on my YouTube channel where you're probably going to be seeing it. Please subscribe and like this video, okay? I do a lot of these interviews to show you exactly how I'm helping these kids in real life, how I built this program, and how it can benefit you as well. So follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at Backstop Built. You could check out my Facebook at Backstop Built. And also in the description of this video below, I'm going to put a booking link with my website on there. So if you want to see how I can help you in your specific situation, we can get on a call, book it with you and a parent, and then we can go over where you are, how I plan on helping you and just how the program could be a good fit for you. Okay. So feel free to book a free call with me. But without further ado, again, Johnny, you are awesome, man. This is
Thank you,
great.
Brock. Appreciate you, man. Everything you do.
Absolutely, man. Thank you everyone for tuning in.